I'm screening my film Armand at this festival, at this beautiful festival, and I'm having the premiere tonight.
Do you know SEMINCI Film Festival before, or it's the first time? Did you hear about that before?
It's the first time I heard about it, but I did a little bit research before we, and it seems like a very traditional and very nice festival.
You are from Norway.
Yes.
There you have Tromsø Film Festival. What is your experience about Tromsø Film Festival?
I've just attended there one time as an audience member, and I loved it. I really loved it. I think it was, for me, one of the greatest pleasures in life is seeing people go to the cinema. It's just not for me seeing a film at the cinema, it's seeing the enjoyment of people going to the cinema. And in Tromsø, when there's a festival there, people are so excited about seeing all these different kind of movies. And for me, as a filmmaker, it's very inspirational.
Are you expecting maybe next January going with this movie?
I don't think so. I don't think so. But because I don't know the regulations for Norwegian films, I think it has to be from up north. And this film is not from up north in Norway.
So there are some different Norwegian movies. Later on, we are going to talk about your movie. But that's those movies we were talking before. It's like Everybody Hates Johan from, hopefully I will say perfectly, Halvard Vitso, or Joachim Trier with the worst person in the world, and then yours. Do you think that Norwegian movies have like a label, like something different, or maybe Scandinavian movies? Do they have something different?
I mean, all the films you are mentioning there, I think I see them as very different from each other. Like Worst Person in the World, Armand, Everybody Hates Johan. I see them as very different movies. But of course, maybe there's a Scandinavian thing that we are a little bit, we kind of like to make people a little bit uncomfortable, maybe. So maybe that's a thing.
And sometimes maybe black humor.
Yeah, a little bit black humor, maybe. Yes, maybe. Yeah.
What did you study?
Directing.
Where?
In Oslo.
What was the name of the?
Westerdals, it's called. So I studied directing there, but I also always written myself.
And how many short films have you?
I've been making 3 short films.
And this is the first feature film?
Yes.
How was it to, let's say, get the money to do it?
It was a high mountain to climb. It was very, very difficult. We in Norway we have this state-funded system, and it's not so much money and a lot of people wanting the money. So it's very high competition. So I struggled for 7 years getting the production fund from the Norwegian Film Institute, and I was very close to giving up a lot of times. But I had some really loyal supporters of the film, and especially Renate Reinsve, the actor. She was a very loyal supporter throughout all those years, and she always said, "This is a fantastic project. Don't give up. Keep on pushing." And in the end, we did it, and I'm very happy.
How did you feel when somebody told you, "Hey, you are in Cannes"? Who told you? How was that at that moment?
Okay, it was very interesting because I had because of course that was the ambition going to Cannes, that was our ambition, and I was, because I'm not very good at living in the present moment, so I'm really thinking about oh my God, imagine when that phone calls come, maybe I will lay down on the floor and just cry, and I had pictured myself doing this so many times. So when my producer called and said that we were going to Cannes, I laid myself on the floor and tried to cry, but I had, staged it for myself, and I tried to act it out. So it was a very strange, but I was of course very happy.
I guess. And how was to work with Renata? Because you say that she was supporting your project from the beginning. So did you knew her before, or how it worked?
Yes, we did a short film together in 2016.
What's the name of the short film?
My Sweet Runner, it's called. It's a kind of a secret short film that we did together, and we loved working together. it was great, and we already decided back then that we are going to do something bigger. So I wrote a role specifically for her, and she is a very strong, very intuitive, very wild actor in a way, but in a very good way. And she offers a lot to me as a director, and yeah, she's a gift to work with as a director.
Apparently, you asked her to do something very complicated. Can you tell us what?
Yeah, so of course I wrote a very complicated role for her because I knew she can do it, and of course there's a scene in the film where she laughs for a very long time and then she cries, which is an impossible task almost for an actor to do. But I felt really sure that she can do it, and she did.
But not just laughing, also crying after.
After and crying, I didn't want to spoil too much. But
yes, okay.
No, but it's good. It's good. People will, anyways, be part of the journey.
And then you say that you were hearing the history for 15 seconds, and then you say, okay, why not to make a movie?
Yeah.
Who told you the history? I mean, where did this come?
It was a friend of mine telling me the story, and my imagination started spinning on that short story, and it made me also reflect how little information we need to construct really big narratives on other people, because we live in a society where prejudice it's so dominant, and how we judge other people and how we use small pieces of information to really construct a reality. And I found that a little bit sad and disturbing. And it was a good premise to make this film.
Perfect. So it's almost over. Last question, maybe just asking. Do you know something about Latin American movies? Do you have any favorite country? Maybe, I don't know.
I've seen something from Latin America. I've of course seen some Mexican films. Karim Ainus he was a teacher of mine. He was a teacher for 1 week in my school, and I was really inspired by him because he was so visionary. But when you ask me on the spot now, I didn't have any other answers. But yeah, I mean,
hopefully
Jodorowsky is Latin America.
Yeah,
of course.
Coming from Mexico.
Yeah. I mean, and yeah.
So hopefully one day you will be able to show your movie over there.
It's sold to Latin America, so it will go to the cinemas there.
You know where about, in which month?
No.
But it's sure it's going to be there?
Yeah. I am completely sure. I know it's sold to a lot of Latin American territories. Mm-hmm. And I can find out the distributor if you want, but yeah.
Will be nice. We will talk later on.
Later on that.
Exactly. So enjoy Valladolid. Yeah. Enjoy the good wine, because here is the best wine in Spain is in this area.
I've tasted it so far.
And enjoy the rest of the days you are here. Okay.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.